continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A shotgun snap for Luck. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
To throw on second down is Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And here come the Bills. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's third and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The slot man in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Out of the gun, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
There's so many things that can ruin a game for an offensive lineman, but defensive tackles at the line of scrimmage, at the point of attack, who can make you miss and get upfield and make plays like we just saw there for big loss of yardage, those are the guys that ruin games for you, because they're not just lining up and you're able to hit them right off the line of scrimmage. They can make you move and make you miss, and then you have plays like that.
On second down, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go now. Boom, there. Watching that, Marty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 57 yards. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nifty move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Fielded just inside the 20. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
And some room to work. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 59 yards. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They come out here in the eye. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.